Okay, hello. My name is Annette, and I'm joining from Anambra State.
Hi, Annette. Nice to meet you. Okay, Joy Teresa.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Uime. I'm joining from Lagos.
Hi, Ume. It's so nice to have you here. Okay, John Teresa, I can see you've taken off your camera. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Teresa. I'm joining from Ogun State.
Ogun State?
Yes.
Owerri. Oh, that's nice.
Ogun,
Okay, I
Ogun
Miss.
State.
Oh, okay, Ogun State. That's
Ogun
nice.
State.
Mercy. Mercy, I can see your hands up.
Okay.
My name is Mercy. I'm joining from
Good evening.
Zaria.
Okay, great. Mr. Abdulkadir Shatima. Everybody can
Hello,
turn off your
everyone.
cameras. Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Abdulkadir Shatima from Maiduguri, Nigeria. Thanks for
Oh,
meeting.
hi. Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, Lawal Shitu. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Aisha. I'm joining from Kano State, Nigeria.
Nice to meet you, Aisha. Nice to meet you, Aisha. Amarachi, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Amara from Lagos State.
Nice to meet you, Amarachi. Please, I need you all to introduce yourself. It's important. Hi, Moturayo. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Muturayo. I'm joining from Abuja.
Okay, nice to meet you, Moturayo. I'm Fatia. Can you introduce yourself? Okay.
Hi, my name is Adido Kufatiat. I'm joining from Kwara State, Ilorin.
Oh, nice to meet you, Fatia. Welcome. Daniel Dubam, please, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Duban Daniel. I'm joining from Abuja. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for being part of us. Okay. Kika Benedicta.
Hi everyone, my name is Benedict and I'm joining from Benin City, Edo State.
Nice. We have people from all over Nigeria. This is important. And Bilikis Apole, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Bilkis. I'm joining from Abuja.
Great, thank you so much. And Chioma Onyekere. Please, I need your name. I'm just seeing your picture and your iPhone. Your camera is on, but
Hi, my
What's
name
your
is
name?
Abdul. I'm calling from Medina.
From where, sorry?
I said my name is Abdul Kader. I'm calling from Borno State.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. So a lot of people are introducing themselves, but a lot of people are hiding. Please, it's important that you all introduce yourselves so that we know we have a lot of numbers here, and this is good. This is good. I mean, it's not still up to half of what we have in the group. Well, please, everyone join it. We have 61 now. So basically, Engage with Africa is an amazing place to be because in this life, you don't live life just for yourself. Living life just benefits you is not living, you're just existing. You have to live life in a way that impacts the life of others, and that is the major goal of Engage with Africa, to impact the lives of youth all over Africa, to show them that there is more to life, that everyone can achieve all of their dreams and even better. That's what we're doing here. I am the one in charge of passing on information. Today we're going to be talking about the different groups we have, our visions, our mission, how you can be a part of us, how you can work with us, the events that we have planned, and the events we've done in the past, and how we've learned from each and every of those things. We're going to let you know about our monthly sessions, our training sessions, and different other things that we have in store. So please make sure you stay to the very end of this onboarding session. You have to stay to the very end. Please, can you mute your mics? Please? Make sure that you all stay to the very end. You can't miss anything. Every information is crucial. Can you all hear me, please?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
we
hear you.
can.
Oh, okay, that's great. So
We
now
can hear
you're
you. Go
going
ahead.
to join.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
great,
hear
oh,
you.
great. So as I said, everybody is going to stay to the very end. In a minute, I'm also going to post the attendance link. Everybody's going to mark attendance to know those that are here, because you can't miss this onboarding session. If you want to be a part of us, it's important. You have to know what we are, what you're signing for. We don't want to start a race that won't see to the end. So everybody has to be here, and you have to sign the attendance sheet. I'll be posting the link in a minute. So please do that. In the meantime, please join me as I welcome our founder, the pioneer behind this vision, our very own Dr. Architect Bola Pearl Oyelaki. Please, you guys can clap or share reactions, please. It's going to tell us a lot more about engagement. I can see all your names writing it in the group. I really appreciate that. Keep the chat box alive. And definitely. So in the meantime, I want to see your reactions. Everybody, please clap as we welcome our founder, our very own, to this place. I want to see your reactions, everybody.
Okay, thank you so much, Motolani. Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, evening, whichever time zone you're currently in. Greetings to you. My name is Bola Peloyelaki, and I'm talking to you from Lagos, Nigeria. So for those of us that are here in Lagos, in Nigeria, I greet you. I'm going to share my screen now so that I can take you through a few things that I believe you need to know about Engage Youth Africa Initiative, as you have decided to be part of this movement, as we call it. So let me know if you can see my screen. Just a minute. Okay. Let me know if I can see my screen. Hope you can see my screen.
Yes,
Oh,
we can
excellent.
see Engage Youth Africa
Excellent.
Initiative.
Excellent. Thank you. So please kindly indulge me. If you are not talking, please just kindly unmute yourself so that I can quickly be done with this a few times. So this is Engage Youth Africa Initiative. I want to show you some of the critical information you need to know about the organization that you've subscribed in and applied to join the community, what we stand for, what our values are, and what basically our goals are, so that you can see where you find alignment. For this community, we usually conduct onboarding session for new volunteers. So these are first onboarding session for 2025. And I want to congratulate you for making that decision that you're joining this movement, okay? There are quite a number of information that we're going to be rolling out to you, which I would like you to take critical notes of, so that as you are joining us, you are finding relevance, okay? And of course, not just only relevance, you're also finding fulfillment in what is our big picture, okay? Again, I welcome you, and myself and the entire team and other volunteers are so excited to have you to be part of this community. Trust me, your passion and your dedication is going to worthwhile, because we are going to be creating a big picture. We're going to be creating a great impact, not just only for young people or students within our local community, but reaching out to other part of Africa, because as we know that there is so much impact that can be achieved with great number, and that's exactly what we're trying to do here. Like I was sharing with people, I mean, some set of young people during. Currently, Africa has the largest population of young people, youth, in the entire world. That for me means a lot, and that's why I'm so happy that you are making that decision to be part of this movement. I'm going to play this short video just for a few seconds. Watch it. This shows some of our previous events.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, if you are not speaking, I will kindly ask you to mute yourself, please, so that we are not distracted. I know some of us are on the road or you are moving, so that we don't have distraction. And please, co-host, kindly help us mute when they are muted. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
For so long I tried to please everyone around me. I didn't realize I was wasting so much time, always trying to achieve everything they.
Okay, so just to tell you that we're a community of young people reaching out to young people in order to be able to transform their lives. I will quickly run through this document. This is one of our additional documents which we need to show you and explain to you, that forms the basis of our community. You know, what unites us and what exactly are we here for, okay? So please just carefully listen through so that you can be able to take some aspects where you want to ask questions. First, what's our vision? Our preoccupation is to raise a generation of young people across Africa. So we are Pan-African organization, youth-focused organization. What that means is we are not just only operating in Nigeria. We have missions and extensions in Ghana. We have extensions in Kenya. And this year, by God's grace, we are also going to open a new extension in Namibia. So we are working across the African region, not just only in the particular country. So, and of course, as much as we have more volunteers, we are going to reach out to other local communities in other part of Africa. Part of our core values has to do with the fear of God, right? We believe that God has to enable us with strength in order for us to be able to impact lives. You know, as you know, that it's not just about the words of mouth, it's not about the actions that are being taken, but the spirit behind the effort, the spirit behind the reason why you think you can actually work to impact the life of someone else. And that's exactly what our concerns are. So we're not going to do anything that will negatively impact the lives of other people. So we walk with the fear of God. Of course, we advise all our volunteers when they come in and join us, the sense of commitment has to be there. And how do you get a sense of commitment? You need to define your path of belonging right from this onboarding session. So you're not just coming in to come and sit and be watching events or just be receiving information from the group. You have to decisively know exactly how you're going to be committed. Part of what you feel in the form when you're applying has to do with the frequency of your commitment. Are you going to be available for 2 hours, for 1 hour, for 1 day? You know, so all of these things are going to be part of our sensitive process of making decisions in engaging you, because our engagement starts from within the community before we reach out to people outside of the community. Then we uphold integrity. We encourage people to be responsible. You have to be actively involved in the community. So know exactly what role you are going to be playing and be committed in playing that role, because everything forms a big picture. It's like each of us forms part of the puzzle that makes up the big picture of what our impact looks like. Then we also encourage creativity and innovation. We believe in a community that everything is possible. With the fear of God, we believe everything is possible only if we can dream it, if we can think it. Okay. Then we also prioritize education. We believe in this age and time, leveraging on technology, education is very, very important. And this aligns with Goal 4 UN Sustainable Development Goals. So this is what we prioritize when it comes to our objectives and also part of our programs and initiatives. And finally, we are highly oriented towards excellence. Everything we do is with a touch of excellence. So if you are someone who has a phobia or who doesn't even believe in excellence, when you come into this community, this is one of the values you need to embrace: excellence in everything you do as an individual and as a community collectively, we tend towards ensuring excellence. Then part of our objectives, emanate from our programs, our events, things that we focus on and prioritize as our activities, our collective activities within the community. One, we want to ensure that we empower and equip young people with life skills, okay? And life skills involves learning about soft skills, interpersonal relationship skills. So from time to time, you'll see that we're organizing trainings monthly. We organize outdoor events, things that can empower young people, both within and outside of our community, for them to be able to fully equipped to face life and achieve success in their journeys, and of course, fulfill their purpose. Then second is for us to support least privileged young people across local communities. So we are not just only going to be focusing on just a community where we have outreach or where we have an extension. Interesting part of this new entries, I'm talking about each of you who are joining us, is the fact that we have diversity, right? So we can easily increase the spectrum of our outreach. We have people from the north, we have people from the east, we have people from the south, we have people from the middle belt of the country. So this gives us opportunity for us to identify those people who need necessary support, either in their academic goals or in their personal life dreams, in order for them to turn dreams into reality. Then we also execute projects that are oriented towards eliminating or reducing and combating or curbing the effects of poverty. I know when it comes to economic growth, many people find it very difficult to navigate through this, but there are always information out there in empowering young people, either in economic development in terms of thinking MSME or in entrepreneurial journeys. So these are part of the things that we execute as projects. So we have the Skill Up, which has to do with the technical vocational education and training programs, TVT programs. We also have entrepreneurship support programs. We have career trainings. So all of these are part of what forms of objective that we tend to do with our in-reach and outreach initiatives. Then we also support and encourage communities. We believe that every youth is technically a nation. You as an individual is representing your local community wherever you are living. You are representing your tribe, you are representing your culture, representing your language, you are representing the people from where you emanate from, right? And we believe touching the life of individual young people, we are touching entire community. So we want to add, the impact of a good citizenship to whatever we do. So educating young people and helping them to embrace nationhood is also part of our objective. And finally, there's a need for us to have reorientation for young people. Growing up, there are quite a number of things that we're taught, and looking at the dynamics of reality in this generation, there's a need for us to change our perspective and develop growth mindsets, right? So developing that positive mindset is one of the ways by which we impact young people towards being patriotic and towards being responsible, taking positive actions towards their personal growth and, of course, their community development. So these are part of the things that we promote. We have a number of people who forms our local team here in Nigeria, and we also have teams in Ghana. We have teams in Kenya. So you're going to be meeting everybody from time to time. And of course, we have new people after this onboarding session today that in the course of the week, we are going to be onboarding as well as team leads. So those that you're going to be working with, you'll get to know them as time goes on. So I need to now dig deep for you to see what our major focus is when it comes to youth, because working across different groups and different community, reaching out to young people in Africa, I realized that there's this misgiving and misconception about who youth really is, who a youth is. But for us, we define a youth to be someone who is within the period of childhood and adulthood, okay? I mean, that's who we have embraced to be a youth. So anywhere we can find those people, either in their local community or in their individual settings where they affiliate, these are the kind of people that we are really interested in. Some of them might be students, some of them might be out of school, some of them might be young professionals, right? And usually you find them within the ages of 15 and 35, okay? So we adopted all these institutional frameworks or institutional tools in defining who a youth is. UNESCO, UN Habitat, UNICEF, UNFFP, and all of that. All these organizations, global organizations, have a charter by which they established the definition of a youth. So we've embraced them, and from time to time, we'll begin to seek for how to reach out and empower these young people within these age brackets. So what exactly are the ways or methods by which we go about our vision, our objectives every year? At the focus, primarily at our focus has to do with transformation, okay? Time will not permit me to take us through the structure by which we'll engage in transformation. But just know at the back of your mind that joining this community means that you are now an agent of transformation. You are a change maker. We say to ourselves that we turn dreams into reality. So every ambassador, every volunteer in our community is necessarily an ambassador of change, is necessarily a change agent, is necessarily an agent of transformation, because it takes a changed human to be able to necessitate change in his or local community and also in other person's life. So you have to begin to see all the offerings, all the kind of level of engagement we have in the community to see that you are changed, you're transformed, in order for you to be part of the process by which we transform other people's lives. So that's our big picture, and that's a big concept. I'm sure you will see how colorful some of these presentation is, the colors we use and all of that. So we are sensitive to colors, right? So each of these colors mean a lot to us. The yellow, the blue, the red, the green, all of these colors are sensitive, and it's part of our brand. Okay, the yellow talks about the brightness and the dynamism that will engage in transforming lives in a society. And also the blue talks about the shortness of life, because there's a brevity in life. Whatever you need to do in your youth, you need to quickly engage, pursue, and achieve your purpose. Life is very, very short. So there's brevity in life. So every opportunity you need to seek, and there are opportunities everywhere. So never say that, oh, you're going to. So procrastination is not part of what we engage in as a community. Whatever we want to do, we'll pursue, we'll establish, and we'll get done. And of course, red, talks about the centrality of purpose in everything we do. We are deliberate, we are intentional, because we believe that it takes an intentional effort for you to precipitate change and for you to transform life. So watch out for how we make use of our brand colors. I want you to just think about this, just meditating on the world transformation. Dr. Franklin Roosevelt, who happens to be one of the president of the United States, says something. He said, we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. That for us in the community means a lot. Rather than us complaining in a different local community of what is not working, rather complaining about leaders that are not giving young people opportunity in leadership, there are a whole lot of things that we can do personally for ourselves in building ourselves to become the solution to the problems you're seeing. If you are thinking that there's bad leadership, you can make yourself the kind of leader that you want the country to have, and you see how you emerge as that leader. If you are thinking that you have a bad CEO in an organization, trust me, that's gives an opportunity for you to take over the reins of that industry, emerging as the real CEO. So this is exactly what transformation means to us. So it starts from us as an individual, and then we begin to, kind of like infect our community, infect our countries, infect people with that mindset, that growth mindset that we are the solution, right? We are not just the leaders of tomorrow, we are the solution, and the solution begins from us. And people just need to see the way we build upon the foundation we are laying on growth mindset for us to be able to have that kind of transformation we need. So yeah, there's a big picture. And the question you need to ask yourself is, how do you fit into this big picture? Okay. I've told you about vision. I've told you about objectives. I've told you about core values. You need to determine right from this onboarding session, how do you fit in here? Because that will enable you to have that sense of commitment, to have the sense of urgency for you to participate in the process of us making impact across different places. So are you going to be part of the wings upon which we are going to use to fly across different region of Nigeria, and of course extending to other part of Africa? So just think about it and know where you're going to key into the entire big picture. So how we go about our objectives: we set out trainings, we seek for collaborations in terms of our partnership programs, and we execute special projects. These are three fundamentals. They are pivoted towards our engagement, how we engage individual youths, young people, how we engage community, how we engage nations and find entrances into different nations. Through trainings, we offer trainings, free trainings every month. And of course, we also tailor them to specific needs in community. We also collaborate, we partner. Currently, we're a partner, a member of United Nations Sustainable Development Solution Networks, UNSDSN. So we have other international affiliations as well. We have a partnership with some private organizations, we have with public organizations, governments, parastatals. So it gives us opportunity to have access to young people. We have schools, we have it universities, and I'm hoping that you are also going to help us to leverage on your network for us to also increase on our collaboration and partnership networks. For projects, part of our projects includes, supporting young people in our education process. Currently, we have some girls that we're supporting in pursuing their educational career. Some of them, one of them most recent just got admission to study microbiology, University of Ibadan, and we are open with more support, with more collaboration. We can extend this kind of educational support program to other part of Nigeria. Okay, so we need more ideas. That's part of why we are increasing our community engagements. As you're coming in as volunteers, please make sure that you continue to brainstorm with us, okay? You can always reach out through the WhatsApp we're going to share our contacts. You can always make use of a website for you to reach out, whatever ideas you have in your local community, things we can tailor to engage young people, or even in form of advocating for change mindset, orientation, and uplifting people, bringing them, pull them out of poverty and giving them meaning, establishing purpose for them. So please, we are open to all ideas, okay? Because ideas rule the world. So we need fresh ideas from you guys so that we'll be able to see how to tailor this into impact programs. Of course, I've mentioned about trainings. We have it in different series. We have some as life enhancement program. We have as masterclass series. We have at monthly trainings, and we are hoping to also kind of like retailor this to other specific needs as we have more people join us from different parts of the country. I've mentioned these where we are currently located, and of course, where we are also envisioning in the next few months before the end of this year, where we're going to have entrances. So perhaps you have connect to any other part of Africa that you want to take us to. We are open to conversation, to collaboration. It's one of our members, one of the directors that got us a connect to Namibia, and we are really working on it. We're also talking with some collaborators in Ethiopia, and we are going to see how to leverage on all these opportunities for us to increase the bandwidth of our impact. So our goal for the next 5 years, starting from this year, hitting by 2030, is for us to impact 1 million young people across the African region. This is very possible. And guess why I say it's very possible? Because the impact that we're going to have through the individual pressure is going to be the consequence of the way we are growing our community. We have over 300 people who subscribed and applied to join this new community. So you can see if one and each of us goes out there with our mindsets to impact our local community, you can see that before long, using data analysis process, we will definitely reach this even before the 5-year timeline is attained. So trust me, you have a role to play, and I believe so much that we can actually achieve this and even surpass our targets for the next 5 years. I'm going to stop here so that I can take a few questions from us, because I believe with you asking questions, we'll be able to actually delve into some other areas that I didn't really talk about. Thank you. So I'll hand over back to Tolani.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so very much, sir, for that. I hope that you all understood exactly what it shared with you. The fact that we can make a change. There's this saying that if you want to make a change, take a look in the mirror and start there. As an individual, we can make a change. How excellent do I do my work? How am I excellent with my education? How can I impact people around me to live a life of excellence? So I hope you all understood our visions, our missions, and everything we spoke about. So thank you so very much, sir, for that. And now we're going to introduce our head of administration, Ms. Bolanle Olaleye, and she's going to be talking to us about our events, the past events, the ones we have coming, the present one, our regular events. She's going to shed more light on what we do and what we plan to even do in the future. So, Miss Bolale Olale, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good afternoon. Thank you, Tolani. Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, I'm so glad to be here and pleased to meet with everyone. And all thanks to what Dr. Bolaon has shared earlier. He has actually laid the foundation. So what I'll just be walking us through this afternoon. Once again, my name is Bolanle Laleye, and I'm a volunteer also from Lagos, Nigeria. So I'll be sharing with us our key programs as an initiative, what we've done so far, our continuous engagement, and what we have in plan. So you can see where you fit in, how you can contribute, and how you can how you can come support and join us with your innovative ideas. So as Dr. Bolawan has rightly said, we are all about youth empowerment, youth advocacy, impacting the community, positively engaging for a transformative change. So we have, for every year, we have activities mapped out and planned for every month. So usually we design our calendars or our major events according to the UN special dates. So for some months, for example, in a year, there is a celebration for International Girls' Day in ICT. There is International Day of Education. We had a session last month in January for the International Day of Education. There is International Women's Day. There is World Youth Skill Day. There is International Day of Creativity and Innovation. So there are lots of dates like this, like special dates that we can key into to mark events, to engage with people either in the community or through social campaign or virtual engagement. So in the past, for example, in the past during Children's Day, we go into schools, we go into government-owned schools, collaborate with about 3 or 4 or 5 schools, bring them together. We either have a debate or a quiz competition or any engagement at all where the students come out, they talk about their dream for the country, they talk about what they want to become and their aspirations and all. We've had several sessions. We have some of them uploaded on our website. We have some of them also on our social media platforms, some on our Instagram page and also on other social media pages. We still have some of them that will still be releasing, as we progress. And we have, in fact, we don't want to bore you with all of these things we have done, because in the course of you working with us, you would see the things we've done, you would understand better how also, you can collaborate to make it better. Last December, also, we had a community Christmas engagement, was tagged White Christmas, where we went into the community. Okay, I think this, Dr. Bolan is sharing screen of, some of the events we've had, the pictures we had from the event. Last year, December, also, as I was saying, we had a White Christmas where we went to a community in Lagos. We shared items. We reached out also to people for donations, gift, book items, different things, food items, and then went to the community. We shared with them. So we have this also as a way of giving back to the community and sharing love to people, and also engaging with, interacting with people in the community. So for every month, as an initiative, because we have different engagements, we have some that are designed to engage with communities. So now we have also initiatives to improve ourselves as volunteers, because before we go out there to talk to people, we also have to be equipped, we have to be knowledgeable, and either consciously or unconsciously, knowledge and information shape us as an individual. So we have monthly training sessions that help volunteers also learn and also improve on the quality of their lives and personal growth. So we've had several topics, going from personal branding to how to navigate the workspace, to how to mentally cope with stress and volunteering demands, to fitness, to physical health, to nutrition. We have several engagements. So we have monthly training sessions for volunteers to equip us, to even make us bond, because some of these sessions are even led by volunteers. So it helps you with your public speaking skill, also how to network with people, how to also engage, and how to also presentation skills also. So these are part of the things that would be you'll be learning. These are part of the things you should look forward to. So there is no month that there's nothing to keep us busy. So at the beginning of every month, you would receive the monthly calendar for each activity that will be going on in the month, so that you can keep tab of the dates, the special dates, the monthly trainings, and some other initiatives also that will be, engaging with in the course of the month and all through the year. So we have some of these plans that will continue, and also in our different teams, because as we have joined, I'm very sure we've indicated our skill, our area of interest, our biggest strength, and where we'd like to work. So in any team that we're going to be fitting in, be it social media, be it communications, be it to plan projects, be it to manage projects, everybody will be working. So you bringing your A game is going to help to improve on this initiative, to improve on this plan, and also we incorporate new ideas also. There are so many things in store. Like, for example, this February, we're planning on engaging with Fitness February. March is going to be something also exciting to look forward to. April, May, June, and like that towards the rest of the year. And at some point also, these engagements are now even open to outsiders. So it's not just like at first used to be like an in-house training session. So now it's open to people because it's a way of also reaching out to others. When they join the training sessions, they also now want to become a volunteer, become a part of us. So these are part of the things you should expect and look forward to, and they're actually very interesting. We also have we have a plan where we have book reading, and then we have the book review session via Clubhouse, where everybody come and then you share what you've learned from the particular book we're reading and the key points, and then so anybody can even be called upon to take the sessions, to lead, to contribute, and also trust me, you're in for a good time, and you'd enjoy joining this volunteer community and have a good time working with volunteers and also reaching out to people in our community. So if you have any question, you can go ahead and ask me, or Tolani would anchor that. Thank you. Okay, these
Hello.
are this pictures in the background are the pictures from the World Youth Skill Day we had at Unilag in Lagos, and it was such a beautiful. I'm very sure
amazing.
That were in to remember so many things from that day, and so many beautiful people we met, connected with, and it was such a beautiful session. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Ms. Bolanle. I really appreciate it. So as you can see, this is something that we do all the time. We do our best to improve you as volunteers so that you can go out there and improve the life of everyone you come in contact with. So now I'm going to be talking about the teams that we have. And so you can, just in case you filled in something different on your form, and then you see something that catches your eye or something you have more interest in. We currently have 7 teams. Can you all hear me, please?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Yes.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Yes, you can hear.
Yes, we are
great.
with you.
Oh, great. So we have 7 teams. There's the communication and the social media team. So basically handling our social media content and all of that. We have the graphics design team, because as Agbola already said, colors are important to us. Each of our colors have meanings. And so we have the graphics design team. They work hand in hand with various team leaders. We also have the youth training and mentorship teams. These teams come up with how we plan trainings for youth, how we plan mentorship for you, because that's our backbone to mentor each of these youth. Please, who is there? Can you mute your mic, please? Thank you very much. So we have the youth training and mentorship team, as I was saying. We also have the partnership and collaboration team, because we also partner with various initiatives like ourselves or some organizations that want to work with us. And we also have the research and data development team. These ones are basically in charge of carrying out research, of getting data for what we need to do and all of that. We have the volunteer management team and the program and initiative development teams. That's 7 teams so far. Each of these teams are important because they help us function as a whole and help us to just basically do what we need to do when we should do it. These are teams that you will all be you'll be sent into these teams based on your skills and your interests, and later on we'll be introducing you all to your team leaders and how you will get to communicate and talk to them and work together. Do you have any questions on that? Please note it down. There will be time to ask questions. Just note your questions down so you don't forget. Thank you very much. So now I'm going to call on AG to talk about the training our training, our tools, and our resources, how we communicate, how we pass on communications, the tools we use, our resources, how we get resources, and how they are important to each and every one of you, because we have opportunities that we basically send to our volunteers first before our beneficiaries. So please pay attention as it tells us about this. Thank you very much. AG, please, are you there?
Okay, thank you, Tolani. And also thank you, Bolanle, for sharing some of our events. And I believe that each of you is already thinking which of this are you going to align with. I wouldn't expect you to be all preoccupied with everything, but just find a niche, find where you're going to find the relevance. So the next thing is now for us to look at, okay, I can see some of us are asking about the attendance. Yeah, so please just be patient. We're going to share, the moderator is going to share the link so that you can all take attendance. It's very important. Make sure you fill the attendance sheets because that's going to be the evidence that you actually attended this onboarding session. So I will first of all talk to you about our social media handles. Some of you are already following us, but it's very important that you connect with us on social media platforms because that's one of our first touch of communication with all volunteers and the public. So in case you're not following us on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, or our YouTube channel, please make sure you do. We try as much as possible. It's one of our commitments that we've made because the world is social. So we need to engage young people using the social media platform. So all our events going forward is going to be live stream. All our trainings, all our events going to be live stream on our YouTube channel. So you can watch some of the past trainings that we've uploaded on the YouTube channel. We're going to ensure we upload the rest there. Also, our website, you can visit our website, www.eyainitiative.org. Someone is going to drop all these links in the WhatsApp, in the chat group so that you can make sure you follow us. Very, very important. Then we have a WhatsApp group as well. A communication was sent by the community manager in the course of inviting you. Please, if you didn't receive, make sure you send an email to communitymanager@eyainitiative.org, or you simply send to info@eyainitiative.org so that you can be added to the WhatsApp group. That's the quickest means of dissemination of information. So make sure you join, and we hope by the time we grow beyond the limit of that WhatsApp group, we can transit into using Telegram. But for now, WhatsApp group is a means of quick dissemination of information. So make sure you are present on that WhatsApp group. Then the other one is now the team, which the committee manager just spoke about. Now, everybody, every new volunteer is going to be added to all our existing groups because these are working groups. We have 7 working groups, starting from the youth initiative and program. We have the graphics design. We have the partnership and collaboration. So we have 7 of these teams that you can decide to join. And if you think you have the capacity to function in 2 effectively and actively participate in them, it's okay. But make sure you at least find one that you're going to join and connect with. Okay, each of them have their terms of reference. By the time you organize and place in each of this team, the team leaders and the directors are going to engage each team on their terms of reference. We have the role delineation document. We have some other documents that we're going to be sharing with each of you after this onboarding session today for you to fill and sign off, because that's going to be the final phase of you joining the community, before you begin to participate in your team's work and team's activity. So these are basically what we do. And of course, every month we have different programs which will also help you to receive information and tools. And finally, each of the team that will be led by the team leads, okay, will discuss. By the time you join the team, they're going to have a conversation with the team members and then come up with their needs, resources, whatever it is that each of these teams require beyond what we already have. We have template of reporting system. We have a repository on our website. We have a data management system. So all of this, if there are other things, even for the graphic design, we have tools on Canva. We have tools with Photoshop. So whatever it is that you would require for you to be able to actively commit to giving back, through your voluntary service, then your team can communicate through the director that is assigned to each team to be able to provide that for you. The whole essence is everybody must have something they are doing in the community that is contributing to the big picture that makes the big impact, right? And we'll ensure that we'll continually bridge that communication gap, as it were. But feel free, you can always ask questions in the WhatsApp group. You can always send us a mail if there are opportunities for collaboration or opportunities to execute projects or carry out outreach programs in your location, your community. Please reach out to us, and then we'll see how things pans out from there. Thank you. I hand over back to Tolani.
Okay, thank you very much for that, sir. So I hope you all understand for now how we communicate. I already posted the email addresses that you can send information to, both of the email addresses, and I also posted our names on our social media platforms. Please join it. I will send the attendance link now. I will send it now. Just give me a few minutes. Thank you very much for that. Okay. So we'll soon be done with the onboarding session, and I'll be taking questions and answers in a bit if you have any questions. But I also want to inform you, for those of us that are in Lagos with us, we'll be having our monthly training for February by next week, Saturday. It's our theme for February is Fit February. So it's going to be a workout session. We're going to have a fitness instructor that's going to be working with us on physical wellness and how it applies to other areas of our lives. So if you're in Lagos, the flyer will be sent soon, so you can get all of the details there. Okay. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, great. Thank you very much for that. So in the meantime, I will be taking questions and answers. If you have any questions about anything that we've explained to you so far, I know a lot of you are complaining that the network is bad. I can see the messages on the group. There's terrible network. We'll do our best to ensure that you get the recordings for the session so you don't miss it. But that is only for those who try to join in. If there's anybody here that did not join, that just wants to just get the recording afterwards, there's going to be a query for that. But so I will definitely find a way to get the information across to people that cannot join because of network issue. In the meantime, please, if you have any questions, simply raise your hands so that I can pick you through.
Hello.
Hello, hi. When you want to ask a question, tell me your name, where you're speaking from, and then you can ask a question.
Okay. My name is Muhammad Mahdi Hamisu. I'm from Adamawa State. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening to you. You can go ahead. What's your question, please?
My question is that as we are the volunteer of this organization, we in Adamawa State, what is our responsible or any other work or something that we do in our community as in the time we are started joining you now?
Oh, okay. So you want to know what role you're going to be playing in the organization. Am I correct?
Yes.
Oh, great. So for now, because you are in Adamawa State and we're not physically there, you're going to be joining us virtually. You're going to be joining our monthly trainings. You're going to be joining our programs. And then if you have anything that you want, or if, for instance, there's something in your community that you want us to be involved with, you talk it with you talk to your team leader or your director, and they will bring you to the board. We'll discuss about it, and we'll come up with something that we can do. But for now, you're going to be joining us virtually until we are able to fly you to Adamawa or bring you to Lagos, whatever the case may be. You're going to be joining us. We're going to be educating you. We're going to be giving you resources to sharpen your mind. And we believe that as we do so, you would share that information with the rest of the people in your community. And in a way, you just build a base for us over there as well. And as time goes, we'll be able to send more resources to Adamawa State or organize outreaches there as well. Do you understand that?
Yes, yes. Yeah, thank you, Ismail.
Tolani,
Okay.
let me also add to this because I'm not sure if some of the directors are listening. Basically, for those of you that are not in locations where we are currently present, meaning we don't have active volunteers who are already operating in those locations, it's a new opening for us. It's a new opportunity which we are going to leverage on. You talked about Adamawa. I'm seeing you as a contact person who will enable us to have entrance into Adamawa community. So you need to show interest, you need to show your commitment, and then let's collaborate, let's discuss on what are the possibilities in Adamawa, in your local community, right? So if you get what I mean, we are open to entering into new communities where we can align with our objectives. So we need to be sure that we have volunteers who are going to participate in engaging those communities and effectively carrying out our vision. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed. Okay, I'm calling on Ojo Olabanjo Samson. Please unmute your mic and share your question. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon. And good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ojo Olabanjo Samson, calling from, I'm presently at Ikeja, Lagos State. Yeah, my question is that, is it possible we join more than a group? Like, if I want to join like one or two group, is it possible? Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was muted. Sorry, I was muted. As long as you know that you can function effectively, we would not want you to stretch yourself too thin, that you join two teams and then you're unable to fulfill your responsibility. So I would advise that, if possible, you join one, and then as you build muscle, as you understand it, then you can join two. But if you feel like, oh, I can handle two teams from the start, then all well and good, that's fine. But we don't want you to be so divided. We don't want you to keep feeling that you're not able to give your best, because excellence is the watchword. When we do something here, we make sure it's done well. So as long as you feel like, okay, I can handle both teams, it's fine. You can't function in two teams.
All right, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, I'm also calling on the next person here, Sharon Otier. Please ask your question. Thank you.
Okay, good evening. Sorry, the person that just asked now already asked my question, but then I want to say that I do not think, okay, so I'm Sharon from Jos, and I don't think I've heard of this initiative here in Jos, which makes me think that we do not have a branch in Jos, right? But then I would like to run like a needs assessment and a SWOT analysis in Jos to see how effective this can be in Jos. So yes, that's what I was supposed to contribute on my question, but then my question has already been. Thank you.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you. So I'm pretty sure the first person's question also answered it. Show your commitment. Let's see that you're committed, that you're actively interested in making a difference and making a change. And of course, we'll sit down, because the point of this is to reach youth all over Africa, not just in selected places. So Jos is also part of Nigeria, and it's important. So as long as you show your commitment, you come up with plans, we're able to see that, oh, this person can be our eyes and ears in Port Harcourt. They're not well and good. So please, that's great. The next person here that has a question, I can see Agnes Ekong. Are you here, Agnes Ekong? Please unmute and ask your question. Okay, I think she just went off.
Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, we can hear you. Good afternoon.
Okay, my question goes this way. Okay, I was expecting we'll have a rundown of the states you've been able to go across, because from the speech and everything we've gone through, and from what I'm seeing, it's just Lagos that was really showcased while the training was while the meeting was going on. So I want to ask, like, I'm in Akwa Ibom. Do we have anyone in Akwa Ibom presently?
No, Agnes, no, we don't have in Akwa Ibom currently. because majority of our active directors are like in Lagos, Ibadan, Ogun State, and then outside the country like Ghana, Kenya, Namibia, and all of that. So you can be our point contact if you see that this is something you're really passionate about and you're committed. All we just do is exchange the resources, train you for it, and just see how well you're able to carry this out. As you know, we can't stretch ourselves too thin. All the places that we have active volunteers there that are willing to bear the brunt. So you think, is this something that you can do? Can you recruit more people into the Akwa Ibom team and help them to build something solid? But for now, we don't have an active volunteer in Akwa Ibom for now. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yes. If you listen carefully when I did the presentation on the vision, the journey so far has taken us to reach selected locations in Nigeria where we have accesses, where we have connections, where we have networks. And some path where we are not physically present, we have impact, more like a mentorship programs that we have conducted with students in universities. Okay, so why we decided to have this full-blown volunteer recruitment is because we need to expand our outreach. And you see why everybody on this session had come in now, right? Because we believe that you're going to be the next phase of the implementation program that we need to roll out. So again, if you think that you have that sense of commitment to doing, because there are quite a lot of presentation that we did not show you, otherwise we'll be here for the next 2 hours showing some of the programs, how we normally go in to enter into locations, how we have been able to impact students in universities, blah, 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 and all of that. So we believe that we can narrow down this to each of the teams who are going to be very pivoted towards us achieving some of these implementation programs. Then second, for those that will now voluntarily, work with us in partnering and collaborating with how to enter into new locations like in Akwa Ibom, in Kaduna, we already have some of these invitations. We already have some of these opportunities. But hey, some people who are already occupied in their own domain, we can't disembark them and ask them to move into a new domain, if you get what I mean. So we need people within those locations to collaborate with us to be able to move into other locations. I'll give a very good example, like the other young lady that spoke about being present in Jos. We already have an invite from an institution in Jos, a youth organization in Jos, and we are looking for volunteers that are going to help us collaborate and help us begin executing. So we have it in different locations in Nigeria like that. So we'll just look at what is our demographic in terms of our volunteer community within those areas. Then we can begin to execute projects. We can begin to execute our community. But like Tolani said, as it is now, everybody, our convergence is our monthly virtual events, our trainings, our capacity building, our orientations, all the things that will keep equipping you until we begin to now launch out in your local community.
Okay, I've actually heard you. Okay, I have another question.
Please
okay, I'm here. Right.
Okay, in Paraventure, we said to launch out, you said to launch out a branch over here. Where do we start from? Are people going to come down to help us also show the like also come down so that the people here will be able to have this confidence that okay, this is coming from somewhere, so they get to understand more about the program? Or is it that when we form a branch here, we'll just be the ones to pilot everything from the scratch?
Okay, Falani, let me also respond to this. So this is a very good question because we have activation program, which is part of our implementation program. And that's exactly what we use in expanding to other countries, not just only within our local community, right? So any new community that we're going to be adding to our outreach arms, because it's not like we are setting up another organization in your location. It's just going to be an outreach arm with you and the team that's going to be working as volunteers to carry out programs. if you look at when I was doing the presentation, I told you the three vertices of the triangle. We have a trainings, we have a collaboration or partnership, and we have a special project. These are the three things we do in all communities. These are the three things we do in all locations. Trainings, either in person or virtual trainings. Then we talk about, and of course, trainings comes in different categories based on the needs and the needs assessment. Then we have the collaboration. Some projects we don't do directly. We seek for collaboration and partnership, either with public, private, or other NGOs. And of course, we carry out our own in-person or our own vision-driven project, special projects, which our volunteers in those locations are going to pioneer, because there are quite a number of activities that need to be carried out. A very good example, you see some of the things I shared with you, those pictures, each of these projects were carried out, starting from carrying out community need assessments. We have data that we can validate that shows that this community actually need this kind of event, or need this kind of initiative, or need this kind of program, okay, which we will now use to support the impact that we want to have on them. So that is how we go about it. And this will definitely be done with full support of the executive team, whichever location you have. The way we are supporting the team in Ghana, in Kenya, and the Namibia and Ethiopia, we're going to start off this year, is the same way we're going to support every other location in Ibadan, the teams that are there, in Abeokuta, in Port Harcourt, in Benin, Abuja, everywhere. We are going to have full support for all the teams that are going to be working in those local communities.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Does that answer your question? I'm glad. So does anybody have any other question? Okay, Adegoke Dayo Julius, I can see your hand up. Please ask your question.
All right, good evening.
Good evening.
Sorry, I want to ask a question. Basically, looking from the presentations, it's obvious that the organization has a strong foundation in Lagos. But then, looking at Lagos City, it's kind of large, having, I think, a lot of local government. I don't know, do we have representatives in all of these local governments? If there are, I think it's going to be a better idea for them to harness societal these needs than to be feeding back with to the board. And if we don't have people, I think it would be a nice idea for us to have people from different local governments, because I believe we can't cover local government in a day. I mean, Lagos local government in a day. So if we have people around, they can actually take a community-based assessment, give feedback, then they can serve as pointers, communicating agents that be giving us feedback. Okay, this environment have this kind of need, we can come in this way. That environment have this kind of need, we can come in this way. First, Lagos is like a strong foundation for the organization. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much for that, Adegoke Dayo. I really appreciate that. We'll note that. AJ, do you have anything to say to that, please?
I'm sure it's the same answer you would have given. We currently don't work on the structure of having ambassadors or representatives, okay, because most of our engagements with communities have been short-term based, except for educational support, where we adopt either schools or we adopt individual young people and support them through their education pursuits. So, but hey, we are going to take this. That's why I said every idea is we are open to, because we are expanding the community and we are not going to limit ourselves to where we are coming from. We want to move into a new paradigm, and we need all ideas to come in to flow in order for us to be able to set up a new structure. And this is what each of you, everybody here today, this is because I know if you are not that committed, if you are not that sensitive to what role you think you're going to play in establishing a new paradigm and having that shift, I'm sure you won't be here. We have almost about, okay, at a point we have about 97 people, in this session. So that speaks a lot, right? So we believe that all these ideas are things we are going to take into making informed decision to see the possibilities for us in this expansion that we're trying to work out. Thank you.
All right. Sorry, can I ask one more? I don't know. There are things that are actually coming to mind, but I would like to. Is there a way I can send these informations, maybe suggestions, to a personal kind of DM.
Are you on the WhatsApp group?
I am not sure if I am, but I will
Okay.
check.
Okay. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, I'm going to send you a phone number now. Just reach out to me. That's the official line. Reach out to me on this number, and I will add you to the group, and then you can share the ideas to everyone privately on a more like close term.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that. Okay, we don't have time, but I will take just 2 more questions. So the rest of you, if you have more questions, like just note it down. We wouldn't want to hold you down for long. So Augusta Ezike and Mohammed Ali and McCreatives. I'm only taking 3 more questions from these people. If you have any other questions, if you're not on the WhatsApp group, I will drop the number to message now so that I can add you to the group. Message the number so that I can add you to the group if you're not. That it probably means you didn't check your email or your email rejected the general mail from everybody. So please, those 3 people, I will take your questions. Any other question you have, send it to me, send it to the group, and we'll take it all. Thank you. But in the meantime, before we take more questions, I see that you people are leaving. I'd like everybody to turn on their camera so we can just take a quick screenshot of everybody that's here in the meeting. So please, everybody, you can unmute your mic before we take the last questions. You're not the only volunteer in Borno. You are the starting volunteer in Borno. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll link you up with more people. So everybody, please, everybody, please turn on your videos. Everybody, turn on your videos. Turn on your camera, rather. Exactly. Let's see your faces. It's important. Just want to take a quick screenshot. Everybody. Smile.
This is the beauty of Nigeria. We are just wonderful people. And trust me, Africa has not seen anything yet.
Yes, I haven't.
So please turn your camera.
Okay, I'm seeing the pretty and handsome faces. Everybody. Moturai, turn on your camera. Why is it off? Everybody. Bilkis, Chayoba, camera on.
Okay, I think we are good.
Okay, great. So for those that have more questions, please, I'm taking 2 more questions, and I will be dropping the phone number to message in the chat box. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, please, I will drop the phone number right now. Where are those that have questions, please?
Tolani, remember to drop the number and the email address in
Yes,
the chat
I already
box,
dropped the
because I can
email
see
address.
a number of people requesting.
Okay, I'll do that now.
Mustafa Ali, you can unmute, please. I see your hand still up. Or Augusta Ezeke. Yeah, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am by name Mustafa Muhammad Ali, and I'm an architectural designer and climate action advocate. I am from Bauchi State, the northeast part of Nigeria. Actually, I'm very excited to be part of this volunteerism because when I see the mission and the vision of this organization is always aligned with my goal. I'm very, very committed. I'm passionate about youth empowerment and youth engagement to achieve positive change. As well, I founded my own organization. We are working about climate change to see how we can empower youth because we face a lot of challenges of climate change in our communities. A lot of people we have in weather change in agriculture, which affected our farms and affected our economic resources at our community. And I would like to collaborate with this initiative to see how we can engage and impact positive solution to my community as well. I am very grateful to be here. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mustafa Muhammad Ali. That's really appreciated. Of course, we'll definitely work hand in hand to see how we can bring change to your community as long as you show yourself committed. As long as we can see that this is not a flash in the pan, this is something that you were really interested and wanted to do, we partner with you. We want to see that every youth in Nigeria or in Africa is empowered, that we're able to do more than we think we're able to do. You know, the human mind it's amazing, because even the most brilliant person in the world is not even using up to 5% of their brain. So there's so much that we can do if we can only put ourselves to it. So of course, we'll definitely do amazing things together. So I think that's the end. You can put your hands down. I already posted the WhatsApp number. If you are not on the group, simply message me. The monthly training, oh, hi, I'm Zad. Okay, I'll answer the question. The monthly training is majorly virtual for now. We have some physical, but it's always, even if we're doing it physical, we're always going to make sure to show the virtual version. So if you're not joining us on Zoom, you can join us on YouTube. We're always going to make sure that it's available for everybody. The monthly training, it's not just, even this one that is happening on Saturday, if we can't do it on Zoom, we'll find a way to show it on YouTube. Everybody has to participate. It's a way to improve everybody's lives. So yes, it's both virtual and sometimes I hope I answered your question.
Tolani, let me also add to this, and this goes to everybody here listening to me. I will encourage you to make sure you remain in the community. Make sure that you keep tabs with us so that you can follow the development of things. So we have not even started the process. This is just to give you an overview of what we stand for and what we are aiming to achieve in the next 5 years as a community. So there's so much that you'll be receiving in terms of information, our tools, you know, exposing you to some of our frameworks, how we go about executing our initiatives. But you will get to connect with all these things when you begin to work in your teams, right? We are not going to work with everybody at large. Everybody has to be tailored down to specific areas of roles and responsibilities. For instance, our code and conduct document, you're going to have a copy of it. You're going to have a copy of the detailed responsibility of each of the teams that you have selected. Then you will know what you're going to be doing there. And I will also advise that everyone that's been asking questions about partnership, about collaborations, about opening opportunities in your location, please make sure you send us a mail. Send us a message, you know, put a call through to that number that's been shared. Let's get the full details and let's know exactly what these entrance and opportunities are all about. You can be rest assured that we're going to leverage on it, and we will definitely establish, you know, a network within your community, just like we are doing in other locations where we are currently operating in. So that's the essence of us bringing you in as a volunteer. So hold that responsibility. Be sure that we have Engage with Africa Initiative presence where you are, wherever you are in Nigeria or even outside Nigeria. Make sure that you own that responsibility, and we will give every support. We will show every framework of how to make that happen for you. Thank you. And over to you, Motalani.
Sir. Thank you very much, sir. It's been an amazing session. So I want everybody to, we've come to the end of the onboarding session. Please mute your mic. So we've come to the end of the onboarding session for today.
Motalani.
I'm muting all and they keep on muting. Okay. Finally, can you hear me, everybody?
Motalani, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yes, I want to try to respond to the 7 teams that Dr. Folashade has been asking about. So if you can post the 7 teams, yes, please, very important. I know while applying, everybody saw the team in the application form, but don't worry, we are still going to communicate with you as we, you know, add you to each of your respective teams, because you are going to be sent some documents to fully integrate you into those teams, and then you can meet other members of the team that you're going to be working with. So, but you can just quickly send the list of those 7 teams so that everybody can see as an overview. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay, I'm sending it. Please just give me a minute. And while I'm doing that, please, you can unmute your mic and just say hi to everybody for just a minute before we end, because the onboarding session is coming to an end in a minute.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Dr. Folashade. That's our medical doctor in the house. Everybody say hi to Dr. Folashade.
Hi.
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 Hi, 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 hi.
Hi. Okay, so it's nice to see you guys. Everybody, please, as AG said, make sure you don't leave the community. There is so much to do. There is so much to do. And if you are in Lagos this weekend, this next Saturday, make sure that you join. You are active for the monthly training this coming Saturday. The flyers will be shared to the group. If you need to be on the group, send me a message. Okay, Dr. Falash, you're not medical doctor, but doctor. Thank you so much. Okay. Is there anything else? You have anything else you'd like to know? Okay, I
see
guess
that
everybody.
Ezeke and Onome has been raising up their hands. I don't know whether what they want to ask is so germane. Maybe we can give
Okay,
them the
please.
opportunity.
Okay, Augusta, Ezeke, and Onome, you guys ask your questions please before we end.
Well, good evening, everyone. My question is there any medical outreach at Anambra State?
Not yet. Not yet,
Not
of
yet,
course.
but we are hoping to hit. So let's discuss. Like I said, just to repeat again, whatever you think is a need in your local community that will impact the lives of young people, you live there, you know what it is. We are hoping to expanding to your location to collaborate and see how we can create programs, special projects, or even if it's going to be at the level of youth advocacy, we are willing to come into your community to impact. So let's discuss. You can send us a mail, you can show us what this opportunity is all about. And since we are going to be integrated into a team, you can rest assured that the team is going to work together with us to be able to see this happen. So please, let's discuss, let's keep in touch, and let's make the community on the WhatsApp very active. Every question you want to ask, every idea you have, please, let's engage in that WhatsApp group.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Okay,
so
Motolani, I think that's
Onome.
it.
Okay, Onome, is your question answered?
Oh,
Or
okay.
Augusta?
Yeah, Onome, please, you can unmute
Yes,
and go ahead.
yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. Sorry, please. I wanted to ask a question. For those who are doing, who are part of the team for youth and mentorship, training, do we need any equipment like laptop? Is there a criteria for it? Because I don't want a situation when they will say you have to have this, you have to have that one for
Oh
part of the training. So is there a
no.
criteria?
No, not at all. As long as you can work, like you can join this meeting with your phone, whatever that you have to do for now, you can do with your phone. If it requires a laptop, others in your team that have a laptop will do it. It's not a strict necessity for now. Do you understand?
Yes. And when do we onboard into our respective
Teams.
this thing? Yes.
Yeah, so you'll be sent, there'll be a follow-up message that will be sent to the WhatsApp group. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, message the number so they can add you. All the follow-up information will be sent to the WhatsApp group, links to the respective teams, the code of conduct that you need to read and all of that. So once you forward it, then you can partition everybody into their teams.
Okay. Thank you very much. I know that we are not going to be coming to Lagos. It's going to be very, but please, if it's possible, that training, I would love to be part of it virtually. So I don't want, if it's something that, yes, we can not just only sending the link to the training, but at least let's be part of the training. I think it should be
No,
more.
definitely. Definitely. This place is going to help you grow. So there are times that you will be the one to anchor the training. That's the point of where everybody grows together. So we will send you the link, we'll send you the team for the month, the training. Everybody will participate. It's not just that you're just going to come and watch. You have to learn, you have to grow, you have to sharpen whatever skills you have, and you have to get more new skills. That's the point of it. This is a very, very involved community. Everybody, all hands on deck, literally. Your hands will be used to the max. So don't worry about that. But thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So we have come to the end of the session. I can see everybody messaging me on WhatsApp. I will add each and every one of you to the group, I promise. And also, once I add you to the group, you need to send me your email addresses because some of you used wrong emails or probably missed a digit in your email address. And that's why many of you didn't get the email that was sent. So please, as I'm adding you to the group, just send me your email address into like my DM so that I can have it for future purposes. Is that clear with everybody? Okay. I guess you all understood. Thank you very much for your time. AG, anything else to add, please?
No, that's all from my end. They should just watch out for the next communication from the team.
Please make sure.
And
Make sure
everybody
that
will be added to their teams from next week, Monday. So just watch out and keep yourself informed in the WhatsApp group and always check your emails.
please always check your emails or your spam folder. Make sure you stay active on the WhatsApp group. If you have any questions at all, please send it. I am available to answer each and every one of your questions. Please make sure to stay informed. Make sure to stay updated. You cannot lag behind. There are too many things happening back to back. You cannot afford to stay out of the loop. So please stay informed. Thank you very much. My name is Motorani Mustafa, and thank you for. See, someone just said the Zoom invite was in their spam. Check your spam folder, people. Please check your spam folder. Please, it's important. So thank you so much for joining Engage Youth, and we look forward to changing the world with you. We are change makers. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye bye.